this is heartbreaking. I have to tell you, I had to look away watching this video play right now. It is heartbreaking. And American women have no idea what women in the Islamic world go through. For them, it is survival, and they are barely surviving. And what we are watching in Iran right now, we are watching women after they are arrested by the Iranian regime, by the Basij. They are raped before they are killed, because if you rape a woman before killing her, she will not go to heaven. This is how evil and demonic these people are. So to see feminists in the United States standing up and supporting this type of barbarism and even justifying it is abhorrent. But here's the reason why they're doing it, Chanel. The reason why they are doing this is because American women have been sold the lie that hijab, for example, you know, it's a fashion statement. You can wear a hijab whenever you like it. They actually have Hijab Day, International Hijab Day, where women go into schools, public schools even, and they tell young girls, hey, why don't you put this hijab on? See how you look like in it. So in the West, they made it like a game, because Islamic propaganda have penetrated the West so much that they make putting on a hijab is a game, it's a choice, it's your choice, it's wonderful, but that's not reality. And that's why American leftist women are duped, and they are actually hurting the cause of women being liberated in the Middle East, and especially in Iran, than helping it with these types of statements.
Is it a matter of them just being duped or being ignorant and not knowing that women in this part of the world are so physically oppressed? I mean, look at the Iranian women who have protested for years the mandatory hijab laws that have been in place in Iran. Is this really just a matter of liberal Western women being unaware that this is actually oppression in Iran? Because look at the women, look at the numbers of women who voted for Mamdani in New York. Young liberal women pushed Mamdani over the voting hump. He got in because of them. Is it a matter of ignorance?
Yes, they are young American leftist dimbats who have no idea. They are not watching what you and I watch. They live in their own bubble. And you know, the algorithm with social media, they are seeing what they want to see. So you've got these Islamists who are showing them how hijab is optional. Women in Iran or women across the world, it's their choice. They are happy, you know, how Islam treats women, how with dignity. And they are buying these lies because they do not know any better. They are not watching the images that you and I watch. They are not watching the media that you and I watch. So they are not receiving this reality. They have been sold a totally different reality. And remember, in college, the Muslim Student Association has done an incredible job brainwashing the students in America. And so this is exactly why you do not see any of the Muslim student associations across the United States demonstrating right now in support of the Iranian people. We have not seen one demonstration on college campus in support of the freedom rallies and the Iranians wanting
remarkable.
Freedom. Nothing.
Brigitte, if you were to stretch here, let's just pretend that a leftist woman has access to a lot more diversity of information out of what's happening in places like Iran and Pakistan. Assuming that's the case, are there messages still from Islam that is being packaged in a way that appeals to the leftist brain? Like, is there a way that they're able to package the religion, the faith, the messaging of Islam so that a leftist is drawn to it? Because we're clearly seeing a marriage happening here between what some call the red-green axis, but it's softer than that. It's just a liberal green axis that seems to be merging not just from propaganda, but from also the messaging itself.
I call it the Islamist leftist coalition. I actually have a whole chapter in my book, Rise, titled The Leftist Islamist Coalition. How they, and that book came out in 2018, so we're talking almost 10 years ago. So we started seeing the leftist and Islamists coming together and working together. Basically, the Islamists are using the leftists as the useful idiots to advance their cause. It worked on college campuses for decades. It worked. They started doing it in middle school, and that's why they started hijab day in middle school as well. And so this is why the information is not getting through. And even if it got through, it is packaged as a choice. It is packaged that we are lying. This is a choice. Like, for example, female genital mutilation. We know that it is an Islamic practice, female genital mutilation, in many countries around the world, because they believe in order, a woman should be genitally mutilated to make her more appealing for the marriage and to suppress her sexual drive. Yet the Islamists will fight you and say, no, this has nothing to do with Islam. These are just cultural practices. Well, how come we don't have these practices in, for example, the Jews who came from Iran, or the Christians who came from Egypt, or the Copts who came from Iraq? How come other faith groups who have immigrated to our country from the exact same countries that practice female genital mutilation are not doing that on their daughters? How come the Muslims who came from these countries are imposing that on their daughters? So even when you make that case to the leftists, they still oppose you and call you a hater and accuse you of Islamophobia because you are shining a light on something they do not want to confront. And the reason why they do not want to confront it is because if they do confront it, it will make them look like liars, because they had bought the lie from the Islamists for so long and stood with them for so long that in order for them to maintain that facade that, no, I am a good person, I'm standing up for what is right, and that's why I'm standing for Muslim women to have the right to wear the hijab, to do whatever they do. That's why they're doing it.
Or they're labeling it as anti-war, saving more lives by not going to war in Iran. Very, very sickening stuff, frankly. And again, I'm shocked that we constantly have to have this conversation, and there's such obvious evidence of their hypocrisy when they're standing up and making these statements and marching in these marches. Brigitte Gabriel, a pleasure. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Some in the left-wing media are freaking out over this new contract between us at OANN and YouTube TV.
It's dangerous that One American News is being platformed on such a large digital streaming pay TV provider. You're freaking out about the fact that people have choice. Like, people can't be allowed to hear what they have to say. OAN is not the only channel on YouTube TV. There's like dozens of them. So if you don't like what's being said here, we hope you stay, but there's many other things going on in the world. This is how the left operates, Alicia. They operate in censorship. Mm-hmm. They don't believe in choice and letting people do their own homework. This is the way the authoritarian left works. They don't believe in choice because they don't like the fact that we don't live in the 1960s anymore with 3 networks and your local newspaper.
We have to respect freedom of the press, the First Amendment, free speech. Remember that.
I want to begin tonight by welcoming and thanking all of our new viewers on YouTube TV. Overnight, One American News welcomed a potential 9.4 million new viewers on YouTube TV. So on behalf of everyone here at OAN, welcome to One American News. We are incredibly excited to have you.
This will allow all YouTube TV subscribers to enjoy 16 hours of live news coverage every single day, as well as all of AWE's lifestyle, travel, and family programming, and it will be available in YouTube TV's baseline package. Now, the Vice President and Global Head of Media at YouTube, Justin Connolly, said this about it: "Our goal has always been to provide our subscribers with a wide range of content, which is why we're excited to bring One American News to YouTube TV. This partnership gives One American News access to our growing audience, while also giving our subscribers even more choice when it comes to news and entertainment. And we here at The Real Story are extremely grateful for the opportunity to now reach a wider audience. And we're also grateful for the time you give us each and every single day. And we're excited for the future at this amazing network."